So Daniel, I saw your announcement video. You looked heartbroken in it. It was an emotional speech. Just now you come to a Formula One paddock, your office for the last 10 years or so. What are the emotions?
You know, it's not certainly not the news I want to share or the outcome, you know, I wanted. It's certainly like a situation I've never found myself in, but you know, it was we tried quite long as a collective to try and make this work and get the car in a place I was happy with, you know, to get the most out of myself and to find those results kind of consistently week in, week out. And we kind of just got to a point where it was what felt like a little bit of a dead end, and we'd kind of exhausted as much as we could, and still wasn't always an understanding of where the pace lied and why I couldn't kind of extract my potential. So that was then the decision that was made to obviously make a change. And obviously I after kind of going through discussions and also trying to just remove myself a little bit, I understood that it's probably best as well for me, you know, moving forward.
What have the last few weeks, months been like, and especially this summer break where I guess it really hit home that you had to think about it, or it was becoming real, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been I would say just a challenging time, because also the on-track stuff, you know, I haven't been, you know, massively stoked with, you know, the results and just the kind of the feeling that I've been getting behind the wheel. And so there's just a lot going on. And then obviously then you get like a summer break, and it's the one time you're kind of able to switch off and get away from it. But it's hard to obviously shake, at least while it's still fresh. But now, you know, after a bit of time, I knew being in the paddock again would be a bit hectic and intense. But I feel like once this now passes, I'll just, in a weird way, probably just feel a little bit lighter and just enjoy the racing and go and try and get after it.
Maybe I have too much empathy for a Formula One driver, but very saddened by hearing what's going to happen to Daniel. I think it's a very, very difficult situation to be in. I think he's still one of the best drivers. I raced against him. I had the pleasure to race against him, and the not so pleasurable side of getting beaten by him years ago. And I still think he has very, very much to offer.
A lot of drivers have been very supportive of you. That must mean a lot.
It does. As a driver, I think you kind of just mature over time and understand that every driver, you know, we're all trying to outdo each other, we're all trying to beat each other ultimately, but we all kind of understand that we've all had a path, we've invested our whole life into this, so there's sacrifice and there's commitment, and through that you gain a lot of, I think, respect and admiration for each other. And as much as you're competitors, you're also kind of admirers in a way. And so to hear that, I guess, like support from others is really nice. You know, I certainly appreciate that.
Now I know you've still got 9 races to go with McLaren, but when you do leave, will you leave on good terms?
Yeah, you know, I will. And I understand that, you know, this sport is also a business, and that's just how it is, you know. And just want to race these last 9 as best as I can and finish on a high, and, you know that I left, you know, McLaren with it has a good ending. You know, obviously it's probably not going to have the fairy tale ending, obviously, that when I signed and wanted, but I still want to leave, you know, on good terms. And I think because we kept dialogue amongst all of us in the team the last few months, you know, we kind of know where we all stand, and we're able probably just to now go and enjoy the last night and go racing and try and get another Monza moment.
He left Red Bull, he went to Renault, he's gone to McLaren, he's going to get the victory now. It's McLaren and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah! He won! But he did it! Yes! Yeah, boy!
I know Lando's said, and you've said it, it's been a tricky car to drive. Do you think it's more an inherent McLaren aspect, or do you think 2022 spec cars have come in, obviously, very different type of Formula One car? Do you kind of have a pathway of which direction it might be in, or combination even?
I mean, it's probably never just one thing, but obviously Lando's got, on better terms with it, but clearly like this has been a place where unfortunately I have struggled more consistently than I guess anywhere else. So it's probably just a thing of me and this car, which sounds like you're kind of throwing a blanket over it, but in simple terms, maybe that's it.
Now, I loved it when you said you still got the fire in your belly, that this isn't it, all of those kind of things. What is next for you?
I still want to do it. So this hasn't like broken my spirit or anything like that. I still have love for the sport and have love for driving and competing. But I think on the competing point, I want to do it competitively. I know the taste of victory. I know the taste of a podium, and that's what gives me the most happiness. So to try and set myself up to do that best is kind of what I'll look for. In the ideal world, I'm on the grid in 2023 in a place that I feel I can succeed in.
It's important for you to leave the sport with showing your best self, I guess, on track. Is that important to you?
Yeah, I think because I still know I can do it and believe like it's still there in me, that I would hate for like this to be the way it ends, if you will. I think for that reason I'm still motivated to find a place that makes me feel like I can compete, at the front again. But yeah, I'm not kind of holding on to anything too tight. As I said, I'll kind of let what will be and see what happens over the course of the next few months.
Deep down, I knew this was going to come. So thanks for having my back, and for anyone who thought I left, I never left. Just moved aside for a while. Thanks, guys.